Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. But this time I'm going to change the amplitude. So this number here, well, start off with just sine of x here. Remember, sine of x looks something like this. So this here is 1. Well, because of this 5 here, you can imagine, well, 1 is here. This here gets moved up, well, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the amplitude is in this case it will be 5. So the graph will look something like this. Okay. So this number here changes the amplitude. So the height of this thing from here to here is really the amplitude. Okay. And this thing here, this number here, it means everything's going to get squeezed inwards. So your 360 gets squeezed inwards. Okay, so the period here will be well, there should be 6 of these here inside the 360, and this is your shift across in the in the horizontal direction. So this here is a height, in a way, is the height of this thing here. This here is things being squeezed inwards. Okay, and this here is things being shifted across left or right. But remember, if this here were 1, then yes, it's just a matter of shifting across by 90. But because when there's a coefficient other than 1, then you've got to think about it. Okay, it's not a matter when you have this other than 1, it's not a matter of shifting across by 90. And if you don't understand why, watch some of the earlier videos. Well, anyway, sketch this function here. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so start by first tackle this bit here. Rewrite this so it's like this. Rewrite the whole thing as this. 5 sine sine, and then take out 6 as a factor. So we've got this here. Plus 90 over 6. Close it off. Close it off. So this whole thing here is exactly the same as this, but just written differently. We have to write it like, oh yeah, we have to write it like this because later on we're going to start off with sine of x, and then we're going to apply the transformation 6 of x. That will give us sine 6 of x, and then later on, now can you see that this whole thing here, because it's like that, we know inside our mind that we can apply this transformation 90 over 6. We can then put this into the x here, and then that will neatly give us this sine 6 of 6 square bracket here. And remember, you're putting this whole thing into the x here, so it becomes x plus 90 over 6, and then this, and then later on we multiply by 5. Okay, well, for you to fully understand this here, you have to rewrite it as this. Okay, so our next, so once it's in this form here, we can start sketching. So let me clear this up. Hang on. So here, so once we're here, we can start sketching now. First, start out with our sine of x. So let's say at the moment we've got a function sine of x here. Start out with sine of x. So when you come to sketch it like this. Well, just roughly. So this is 360. Okay, 360. And then looking at this here, our next transformation here is this 6 here. The next transformation is this 6 here. So we've got to do this now. F of 6x here. So that would then give us sine 6x. Now when you come to sketch it, well, it was the period was 360. After applying this transformation, the period would be 60. Okay, yeah, the period would be 360 divided by 6, so that would be 30. So now our period is 30. Okay? So in effect, you are squeezing everything inwards by 6. So you're going to have 6 periods here inside this thing here. Okay, and this one here will be sorry, it would be 60. This here should be 60. Oh, sorry, hang on. Yeah, so the period here is 60. Okay, so, and then going back to this here, then we need to apply this transformation here. Okay, so our next transformation would be this. It would be let me think. It would be this. Our next transformation would be to apply this. Hang on, x, what was it? X plus 90. 90 over 6. So our next transformation is x plus 90 over 6. Now, because it's a plus, we've got to shift everything in the negative direction. Okay, so let's choose a reference point 0 here. So this point gets shifted across. Everything's going to get shifted across by 90 over 6. Okay, so our diagram will look something like this. Okay, and this gap here is 90 over 6. Okay, and then our next transformation is this 5 here. So now we need to do this. We need to apply this transformation, 5 f of x here. Okay, so that will mean well, at the moment this bit is 1, so it's going to get stretched by a factor of 5. So at the moment it's this. So for you to apply this transformation here, it will look like this. Well, 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1 is here, negative 1's here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hang on, let me. We don't need this actually. So hang on. So 1, 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5 is here. So our new transformation would be this here. Yeah. So this is this is how you should visualize this whole hang on. So it's going to be something like that. Okay. So it's going to be something like this. What? Yeah, it's going to be this. This here. Okay. So this whole function. So yeah. Oops. Sorry. Hang on. So we started out with this here, and then rewrite it as this, and then once it's in this form here, you can see what's going on. You've got to squeeze everything by 6, apply this transformation here, and then stretch everything upwards by a factor of 5. Okay, so start out as this and rewrite it as this, and then you can see what's going on.